Hello and welcome to Farmspace. We are in KZN today, here near Port Shepstone. I'm speaking to Phume. Right, okay, if there's anyone that knows Brushcutters, that's what he basically does for a living. He's got a hell of a lot of these things running around in the field, especially the Husqvarna 143 and the new 541. Let's find out what is his take on these machines, and is it something that you can invest in. So let's have a listen. Phume, how are you doing?
Morning, everybody. How are you?
No, we're good. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Port Shepstone.
Yeah, thank you. It's already getting hot here. I forgot about the humidity here. It's not easy, hey? Just quickly tell me a little bit about your business. What is it exactly that you do here in the Port Shepstone area?
Okay, we are a vegetation management company.
Yes.
We maintain farms,
Yeah.
and we also do maintenance of other facilities like schools and police stations. That's
Yeah.
what we basically do. But we are at this 24 hours, 31 days.
Because I mean, there's really more than enough growth here in KZN.
We are a coastal town, so our growth is at a much higher rate than any other because we are a coastal town.
Definitely. Okay, so I wanted to speak about the brush cutter specifically today from Husqvarna. Okay, these things looks like they've done some work already. What has been your experience?
It's not a matter of only buying the machine and thinking it's going to run forever and ever. No, you need to look after the machine will look after you. If you look after this machine properly, you will get 10 years out of this machine.
And that's what meaning servicing and so forth. That's really important.
So, not only servicing, let's start about cleaning.
Yeah.
You understand? Because these machines are high revving. They need to breed. So you need to clean them regularly. That's very important. We do an average, let's say every 2 weeks, we clean our machines.
Yes. And so you properly take them apart, clean them properly.
We clean them properly. We make sure that it's breathing properly. That's very important because that affects the machine. Then your servicing, we do average about a month.
Yeah.
Every 30-day cycle, we do the servicing. With that, you will get easily 10 years. You will get. These machines are an investment.
And so, if I'm looking, I just want to take one step back, okay? Because what we tend to do also is, if I buy a machine, but I'm maybe not using it that regularly,
Yes.
I'll go and I'll use it, and then I go and I chuck it in the garage, and then you know how it is. Then 6 months later or whatever, you come back, you take it out. So it's. And I never realized that the cleaning part is so important on these machines. So what you would say is, before you go and put it in storage, clean it properly and then you put it there. Am I correct?
That is very right. But there is also a way to store a machine that you're not going to use for a long time. Understand?
Please enlighten me.
So what ideally you should do is empty the tank, empty, run the machine until it dies.
Yeah.
What it's doing, it's sucking all the fuel on the lines and on the carburetor. Because if you have fuel sitting on your carburetor, it's going to affect your diaphragms and what. You come back in 6 months, it's brittle because of that fuel that was sitting there. And also, you cannot have fuel sitting for that long, for 6 months. It's ideal that you keep as you use, because fuel really works on fumes, not on the liquid part. You understand?
I'm with you. So that makes actually a lot of sense. So you basically need to run it dry, so then it's then you don't have that issues, and you will just prolong the life of your machine so much more.
So that's why I'm saying looking after a brush cut, it's about knowing what to do. A lot of people don't really know what to do with the brush cutter, and then they'll complain, brush cutter. No, there's a lot of things that you need to know for a brush cutter. You understand? Greasing a brush cutter, that's also very important.
Making sure that everything is lubed that needs to be lubed. Yes. And also, okay, then another question.
Yes.
How important is it to use the right two-stroke, or can I just pour in any two-stroke that I get? Little bottle key there by the garage.
You're making me laugh because I've been in this business for 15 years. Every day, this company has been running every day, no stopping, every single day.
Yeah.
The moment we were introduced to a fully synthetic Husqvarna XP,
Yeah.
our breakages were almost wiped up. I can say halved. So,
Right.
yes.
And even on some of your other machines, that they also last longer.
So, two-stroke oil is the most important. It's the most important.
Because this thing is going like
The brush cutter runs at 12,000 revs per minute.
exactly.
It needs to be properly lubricated. But
If I ran at 12,000 RPM, I would have been a lot skinnier.
so you cannot cut corners on the two-stroke oil. That's probably the most important. When you think you're clever by buying this cheap, it's gonna catch you. That I've seen. We don't use cheap two-stroke oil. We don't entertain at all. There is no room for that. We look for the best, and the best has given us that. Husqvarna XP has really given us good return.
Another thing, then the 541 now, which is the new one. I know that because you work these machines so hard, and a lot of them. You've tested it as well. What is your experience with the 541?
A 541 is a 1.6 kilowatt. So it's just better
Yeah.
in terms of power, but also in consumption. The 541 has a better consumption. So this is an investment, not a consumable. This is an investment. Provided you look after your investment properly, you will get your money's worth.
Okay, that is Phume here from Port Shepstone. Okay, so first thing is, if you're in the Port Shepstone area and you want to have your bushes cleared or so, we'll put his number here as well. Okay, then you can talk to him. Or if you're interested in a Husqvarna brush cutter 541, which is the new ones, or maybe they've still got some 143s lying around somewhere, link on top or below, then you can get in contact with them. That's it from Farmspace. Till next time, cheers.